Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. Can you all hear me? Um, can you all hear me, please? Hello, can you all hear me? Oh, okay, that's great. Good afternoon. Okay, so in looking at today, we have NFP today, ADP non-farm employment change, and also by 4 p.m. we are having ISM service PMI. So these are some of the high impact news that we are having today, right? These are the high impact news that we're having today. ADP non-farm employment change, and also ISM service PMI. So in the next few minutes, probably couple of hours, 1 hour, yeah, it's 1 hour max, or 1 hour, 30 minutes max. So we are going to be having the second ADP non-farm payroll for this year. So that's for the month of February. And don't forget, this Friday is also NFP. We are expecting also a high impact news tomorrow, which is our unemployment change. Uh, Tomorrow, okay, and we're having a lot of news tomorrow, and also on Friday, which is NFP. So as usual, we'll be trading our NFP live NFP session on Friday. But today we are literally looking at ADP non-farm payroll. So this is just the check. If the actual, that is the current price or the data, is greater than 148, so meaning that if it's written in green, then we have bullish dollar, which is you're going to buy dollar and all that. But if it's not written in green, if it's written in red, then dollar falls the more. That shows a weaker dollar, right? And if it's written in green, it means dollar is going to strong. So we buy pairs like USJPY, USHF, USD CAD. Or if it's written in red, which means dollar is weak, we buy pairs like Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD. Okay, so let's go to our chart. Mr. John, you're raising up your hand. Okay, so let's look at the chart. The first we're going to look at is the dollar, right? So let's look at the dollar. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the dollar and what the dollar is doing at the moment. Um, Daily time frame, same thing. We're looking at filling up this gap on daily time frame, and let's see what is happening on weekly. Yeah, so we're looking at filling that gap on daily time frame, and like I said, the dollar. I'm expecting the dollar to get to this high, which is 112.201 region, also at this level as well. But then we're just going to mark the highs and the lows. So this is the low for dollar 105.837. That's on weekly time frame low. And this is the high, which is also a weekly time frame high. So we go to daily. So looking at daily time frame, we kind of have market taking out this liquidity and making this place a very, very strong high. But then we just trade with the incident. So we have this as the high, right? Because it took out this low, right? And we're looking towards this zone as the low. So I go to 4 hours time frame. Now, looking at 4 hours time frame, we can now look at what the market is trying to do. So I'll change to candlesticks, and I'm reading out this level, right? So, well, I think the ADP non-farm payroll could be literally bullish. Dollar could be bullish at this period because if you look at this, what this market is doing, we literally have supply zone here, right? And also we could have, before I can say we buy USDJPY, USDX, we see a break above this high, then a retracement will give us more move to the upside. Okay, that is it. So we are currently in a retracement phase. And when we are in a retracement phase, we tend to wait for the market to kind of react or tell us what it wants to do. So we tend to wait for the market to react or tell us what it wants to do. So currently the dollar is in a retracement phase. So let's look at some of the dollar pairs like USD, USDPY, USCHF, and all that. So this is USDCHF on a daily time frame. You can see. So I have this software here. Let me disable it. Sorry. Okay. So I have this software here. You can see how we mark this zone on daily time frame, which is a very, very strong, significant zone, which is from 0.8 here, from 0.89923 to 0.89124, right? So these two zones are areas that we look out for in the market. They are areas that we look out for in the market. Okay. So looking at it, so looking at that, we go to 4 hours time frame. Now on 4 hours time frame, we already have this supply zone here, but market is still okay. Let me switch off some things. Switching this off, switching this off, um, taking this away. I'm switching this off. So two things that we might look into. So two things that we might look into. If you want, well, it's actually not free. Okay, so it's one of our software and it's actually not free. Okay, so you need to fund and also pay some fees to acquire it. So that's why it's actually not free. Okay, so well, I'm looking at a rejection towards this level. This level, right? So this is my strong zone. If the market is cool, right? If the market is bullish, probably the news comes out bullish for dollar. You could have market reject this area and probably continue its downfall. So the area to look out for is 0.90586 and 0.471 region for USCHF. So like I said, I'm looking towards a buy to sell scenario, right? Looking for market to push up, then we'll sell down and all that. So this is also a supply, but it is not as strong as this level. So if this price gets to this level, that's when I would love to sell USD CHF. Okay, so let's go to USD JPY. Okay, we will check good. USD JPY. I mean, it's still the same thing because the market is just showing, market is still showing we are currently in a retracement phase. So we just need to wait for the market. Wow, this is we are heading towards this low, right? So we are heading towards this low. That's the area we are heading towards. And I mean, I would love to see, I would love to see I'd love to see either a rejection here or this zone, because this zone is a very, very strong area for me. So on a larger time frame, I might look towards some bearish sentiment on on um on USDJPY. You can see how this system pinpointed the sell here, and if you had sold here, because that's a very strong point to sell, took out this high, so we missed this low. So we could just enter the retracement for entering into the market. So we could have a retracement like this, a retracement during the news, and market taps down, then we continue selling, because this is a very strong zone as well. So I'm marking out this level because this level is a very, very strong zone that will literally have us looking towards the market. So that level is a very, very strong zone as well. But at the moment, look at 1 hour time frame. Now, 1 hour time frame, we could also see that we have a resistance here. We have a resistance at 153.405. So just like I said, we will check the CHFDPY, but I'm not the one that look at it. Please, how do I get this indicator? Well, it's not free. So the indicator is not free at all. And you just have to fund first. Once you fund, then you can reach out to your account manager. They reach out to you. Okay, so 15 minutes time frame as well. So this is the area I'm looking out to sell here, right? This is the area I'm looking out to sell this level. Okay, so like I said, we are in a retracement phase, right? We are in a retracement phase. So let's see what will literally happen. I would have said we should take a short buy to this level, but I don't want to risk it because trading, your account manager is the person that gave you this link. Okay, I'll give you this link. So and all that. So that is that for dollar pair. Let's look at GBP USD. Let's look at GBP USD. Okay, so for GBP USD, I'm going to daily time frame, right? So for GBP USD, we are kind of bullish for GBP USD. And if you could see, the market is currently showing some sign of bullishness after tapping into this support level. And we are seeing signs of bias in that very market. And what I'll just say is we also need a retracement back into 1.24836 region. So we need a retracement back into 1.24836 region before making another decision. So 1.2346 region, this is the area I'm looking out for a proper retracement before making my current decisions. Okay, that is the area I am looking out for before making my current decision. So this on 1 hour time frame. So this area is a very, very strong support area that I would love to see buyers coming in to take out, right? And if it's this area, probably if we have a rejection, we might continue depending on the strength of the trend. But as it is, we are looking towards a proper retracement before markets start continuing moving to the upside. So I would have said we should use a buy stop order, but no, I don't want us to risk anything because NIS is coming up by 2:15 p.m. So we need to trade with proper caution. Okay, so let's continue. Let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. Okay, so looking at gold, we are still very, very bullish on gold. Although I would love to see a retracement, but we are still very, very bullish on gold, right? So we are still very, very bullish on gold. So gold is still bullish. Okay, here's the card. Gold is still very, very bullish. So let's go to 4 hours time frame. Now looking at 4 hours time frame as well. Sorry, please. Okay, so looking at 4 hours time frame, you can see I'm looking at this. This is a bullish order block zone that no matter how the market is pushing, I would love to buy here, right? I would love to buy here for market continue moving to the upside. So this area is the area I would love to see buyers coming in. So we need sellers tap into 284, 2.60 or 2839 for continue moving into the upside. Same thing here. So this shows that we are literally looking towards sellers coming in before at this level before we see buyers and all that. So that is that on gold. Let's look at USD card. And I'm going to also analyze one stock for us. So I'm analyzing a stock, then USD card and round up for today. There is no signal at the moment because there is news coming up. I dropped a EURGPY, so I'm going to look at EURGPY and the CHFJPY we talked about. So let's see. EURGPY BTC. Here's a card. Then for our stock traders, I'm going to add NVIDIA to it. NVIDIA. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at the moment. So let's get started. So the first is looking at CHFJPY, right? We dropped, Mr. Rosemi dropped a signal this morning on CHFJPY. So I want to have a look at it. Wow, what I'm seeing here is a very, very strong CHFJPY. So where is the entry? I don't know where the entry is though, but I'm thinking I'm looking towards buying CHFJPY. Can you see we have a rejection at this block? 4 hours time frame. You can see market is back to this zone, right? And taking out that low. So, I mean, you can hold that buy stop. You can hold that buy stop for CHFJPY. You can hold that buy stop because this low has been taken out. So you can hold that buy stop for CHFJPY. I think I'll be able to answer your question. Let me check EURJPY as well. I gave a buy signal on EURJPY, but I think we were stopped out. So I am going to give another same buy signal because of what I see, right? So we can still enter a buy for USD JPY, right? So I'd love to see a buy or probably a buy stop above here, stop loss here, right? Then first TP will be here. So let's see how many pips are we risking. 62 pips is quite high for me. So let's go to 15 minutes time frame. So 15 minutes time frame, I would say, let me drop it down a little bit. Okay, dropping it down here. I stop. Okay, so let's buy stop EURJPY. I would love to say we should buy EURJPY, but just for us to be clearer, EURJPY. buys stock at 159.349. SL 158.826. CP1 159.665. CP2 160.344. Okay, so I'm dropping this in the group as well. Okay, so last one, check NVIDIA stocks for some of our for some of our for some of our clients. Okay, so so after the strong bearish move that caused NVIDIA to fall over the past week, right? So we are looking towards some recovery pattern for NVIDIA, and I'll still say what I'm seeing here, we could have a short sell of NVIDIA down to 114.57 region, right? A short sell to 114.57 region, provided that this low is taken out. And if it's not taken out, we could have a retracement to 124.40 before we sell, because NVIDIA stocks, if you look at it, it is on a bearish sentiment. So we have a low here broken, and this is the high, right? So if I'm to reanalyze, I'll say this is the high, and this is the low, and this is a retracement phase, right? So if you are trading NVIDIA, you could look towards selling NVIDIA the more, probably to 113.85. So this signal is for stock trader. Stock trader, I'm going to put it in the group. For stocks trader, we can look towards placing a sell on NVIDIA shares. So I'm going to write it down on our stock group. If you are not on the stock, kindly reach out to your account manager to help you do that. Thank you very much, everybody. We have a news by 2:15. Please don't forget. And so that we can please apply proper risk management. And I advise you to join our live session for NFP tomorrow on Friday. Okay. And I promise that by grace of God, we are going to make profit from it. Have a wonderful training day, everybody. Good afternoon.